Welcome to my channel. My name is Peace. I'm with the Footsteps to Peace. I'm a psychic astrologer and an intuitive life coach. If you are interested in a personal reading, all my information's in the description box down below. There you'll find the link to my website, thefootsteps2peace.com. Also, like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And hit that notification bell so you can be updated the next time I post a video. Happy New Year. Happy spring equinox to all of you guys. May all your hopes, wishes, and dreams come true this year. First card out, we got fate. I love this. Whatever is meant for you will never pass you by. It is written in the stars. And there she is with the stars. So just being in that moment and embracing what we've got started right now. You know, number 17 breaks down into an 8, which is all about material manifestations as well. So it says fate, karma, acceptance, that there are things you cannot change and knowing what those things are. The Oracle's message says, the Serenity Prayer sums up the meaning of this card. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. There are things in life you will never have control over. The conditions brought on by the evolution of the collective, by nature, and by your past experiences may be fated, preordained by spirit for a greater purpose you cannot understand in this lifetime. It may not be in your cards to understand why certain events occurred, but you can accept the mystery and work with what those events and your current circumstances have to teach you. This is the wisdom contained in the Serenity Prayer. So it says relationship message, other people are who they are. You cannot change them. The challenge is to accept them as they are and try not to make them otherwise to suit you. This is a time to look at how you attempt to mold people to fit your view of how they should be so that you can remain in a relationship and avoid discomfort. What if who they are and whatever is happening between you and them in this situation is perfect from the perspective of spirit? Now is the time to accept what you cannot change, even if it means that you have to honor yourself, spirit, and the other person by moving on. Love unconditionally for each of us is on our own journey, and we cannot direct that of another. Be aware of that this relationship is indeed fated, and you are meant to evolve into a better person because of it. Prosperity message says your experiences concerning prosperity and abundance are beyond your personal control right now. You are being invited to accept what is unreservedly. This could be a temporary situation seemingly thrust upon you by outside forces, but there is an underlying purpose that you cannot see that has been determined by the fates. Could be a situation you are unprepared for and you may not understand how it will benefit you in the moment. Do not fight the situation. Write it out and see where it leads. Surrender to it, and the serenity you need to make good choices from here on out will be given to you. You will indeed flourish. So for some of you, you could be losing your job today. But that's okay, because Spirit heard what you were saying behind your job's back, or how you felt, or, oh, I don't want to go to work today. Oh, I don't want to do this today. For some of you, you're trying to change people in your life, and that's not going to work. And sometimes we just need to understand that we cannot change and mold people into a way of being and expect that that's going to work out. That will never work. That person will never be good enough, because the moment that they finally reach that level, then you're always going to want to change something else. Spirit, please show me March. Wow, we got the Knight of Swords. So there's some type of information coming in fast, coming in hot. Spirit, what is this? Wow, about the Fool, and we've got the Sun. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Star. All right? I love this. And we've got the stars here. Look at this. A lot of star energy. So for some of you, you're a star in your own right. Right underneath that, funny enough, wow, we've got the High Priestess underneath that. We've got the Magician. I can keep going, you guys. This is awesome. So, okay, we've got the Star here. Lots of stars here. So a lot of fated events today. Whatever is happening needs to happen. This is because you weren't willing to take a leap of faith. So for some of you, I do feel like, you know, this was written in the stars. So if you lose a job today, it was written in the stars. This was fated. This was destined. There's nothing you can do about it. If you're being asked to be put on hold for a moment, it was fated. It was predestined. Sit back and just wait. Everything is going to end up working out better than you could have imagined. You will be getting some type of information today, okay? But I feel like it's almost like a false start. All right. It's like you got some information, maybe something you were hoping for, but now you kind of got to sit back and just wait. Like it's not going to go all the way through. All right. I like the fact that we have the Fool and the Sun here. But the Fool and the Sun kind of like were on their side. So I can almost see them in both ways, whether that's in the reverse or in the upright. It's like the energy is there, and it's like it's going to take a little bit more time and momentum to get it up and running fully. You know, it's really funny. The Star and the Fates are both number 17. So that means something. All right, look that up. Spiritual meaning of the number 17. Then look up the spiritual meaning of the number 8, because that also is important. You got 8 here twice with the Fates. And 8, like I said, is about what goes around comes around. It's the infinity symbol. So infinite possibilities. 8 is material manifestation on a physical plane. You know, bringing down from the ethers. Something here about a new start happening for you. It's like, it's almost like you're off to the races. But I feel like, like I said, it's almost like, but I can't quite get moving just yet. It's like it's there, but it's not. It's like you still need time for these things to come around. Yeah, there's going to be some type of information. You're going to be hearing some stuff. You guys could be hearing some shit on the news today. I'm just going to call it. You know, there's going to be some things that it's like you're going to hear more, and you're just going to have to keep the hope alive. You're just going to have to keep your faith. Okay, for some of you, it's like for all of us, you know, it's like gas prices keep going up, like, you know, everything keeps going up, and, you know, there's going to be things that, you know, are going to upset you. I'm going to call it, but it's fated to happen. And just like the card said, you may not understand why things are happening the way that they are, but just know that it is fated. Listen, if all this information wasn't coming out about all the, you know, conspiracies that aren't really conspiracies anymore, like everything has now come true, we wouldn't have been able to see any of this stuff. So nothing would have changed. Okay. You would have been still giving away. Now it's just a comedy show. It's like actually kind of not even funny anymore. It's just really annoying. Like even seeing the news. So one thing I will say is all the way up until about 2025, when Neptune leaves Pisces, the news is bullshit. It's garbage. Okay. Neptune rules the media. So you're just going to have to like discern what you listen to, and honestly, just get back to your life. Like, we're not going to be able to stop the gas prices with Jupiter and Pisces. That's just the way it is. Okay. Jupiter is expansion and Pisces rules oil. So it rules the oil industry. So up until May, yes, we're probably going to be paying over $10 a gallon. I'm just going to call it. All right. Maybe even more than that. You're just going to have to be in this place of like, all right, just, you know, the abundance is going to have to come to me. Do not live in a lack thereof mindset, because the universe will match that, especially with the North Node in Taurus and the South Node in Scorpio. So now that we're getting into Aries, you're going to see a lot more war, okay? Because Aries is the war planet, Mars. And so we do have that getting ready to get started too. So however that works, and, you know, it could be the people like finally stepping up and being like, I've had enough, you know? And so that is the civil war that gets started. So things are getting ready to happen, and they're going to happen even more than you could possibly imagine. So I'm just going to go ahead and call it. With that said, yeah, my nose is starting to go crazy as soon as I started saying that. So Spirit, do we have any advice for this for Monday? Wow. Luck is on your side. Aim high. New moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side. Be bold and make the first move. There's the Fool. So we got the new moon in Sag. Whatever is coming your way, it looks set to put a smile on your face. The new moon in Sagittarius can mark the restart of fun after a period of feeling low. The energy is adventurous and even willing to take a few risks. See, and that's, you know, Sagittarius rules other countries too. So keep that in mind. It's about foreign places, foreign people, foreign lands. So keep that in mind. Be careful. The energy is adventurous and even willing to take a few risks, but be careful you don't bet the farm on something here, as the wheel of fortune is still spinning. This card is about exploring life metaphorically by exchanging big ideas with others or just thinking about your own philosophies. Perhaps it's time to change your mind about something important. It can also signal that a trip away is coming up, if that's something that you're working to achieve. But the overall message of this card is that whatever happens next will be some sort of gift, even if that simply means widening your worldview. I do see for some of you, you need to talk to somebody about some form of contracts. There's going to be some type of information when it comes to contracts. Okay. And it's like, you need to like study, do your research, do your homework. I definitely do feel like also sitting down and speaking with a mentor, or a counselor, a psychic, an astrologer, somebody who has information that you need. It could be an attorney. For some of you, you're talking to an attorney or need to speak with an attorney. Somebody here also is going to be getting locked up. Okay. I'm definitely seeing somebody getting locked up. Maybe they have to check in for jail, prison. Okay. You're going to hear of somebody going to jail. I see the kids here, or the keys here. I see a prison guard as well. Like I'm seeing a prison guard in my mind's eye. But I feel like you need to there's some type of information that is going to help you to move forward on whatever it is that you are trying to move forward on. Everybody's going to be going through something different, but there's going to be information today that comes in that is faded, and there's nothing you can do about it. I feel like for some of you, you need to speak with an attorney about some type of contract that you've gotten yourself in with someone else. Because Sagittarius is all about law as well. And then we also have the High Priest here. And we have the Queen of Swords here, which she could be an attorney. And you've also got the Hermit here with the Queen or the Knight of Swords. Some type of a false start. It was like okay, like I watched this with one of my clients. I told her, don't buy this house. Like there's a house that you're going to end up buying with someone and you shouldn't do it. And she did it anyway. She bought a $900,000 house with this guy she should have never done this with. They fight all the time. He does not like her. He's made that very clear. And yet she goes out and she ends up buying a house with him. $900,000 home. And now, like, she's having to speak with an attorney. She signed all these contracts for a $900,000 home with somebody that there was red flags written all over it, and she continued to try and press this relationship, spending like $30,000 just in counseling. Like, she's ridiculous to try and keep this relationship going. Like, she's spending money out the wazoo. And he's not spending a dime, but he'll sit there and he'll take every bit of it. Well, now they're going through it, and now she's trying to just get back together with him to make things easier. Well, the universe isn't fucking with us right now, guys. If you haven't noticed, look around. If you're trying to stay in a relationship that is longer past the expiration date, you've already known that it's been spoiled, things aren't going to come easy for you. If you're in a job that you know you're not supposed to be in, and a job that you can't stand, things are not going to come easy for you, okay? Things are only going to get harder the harder that you make them. So last week was like the open window to be able to end things that no longer served a purpose. But it was funny because by the weekend, all of a sudden everybody's going, oh shit, what did I do? As soon as the moon went into Libra, everybody was like, are you sure? Like, maybe I don't want to continue with this. Maybe I don't want to go through with this breakup. Okay. So the devil tempts you back. And most people fell back to the devil. They went back and were like, I don't really think I'm ready for this. Well, now the moon's in Scorpio. So the moon is like about deadly serious contracts and getting out of these contracts. So you've got choices now. And I'm going to be honest with you. The South Node is now in Scorpio. So it is a time to end these deadly serious contracts. Otherwise, the universe is going to rip you to shreds. So Good luck with that. Anyway, you guys, I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in that personal reading, all my information's in the description box down below. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. It does help my channel grow. And I will chat with you again tomorrow. Take care.